everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you're watching another Toolbox Topic Quick Tip expanded version with the winner of the next America's Got Talent, Mr. Brandon Van Leuven. Brandon, hi!
All right, so by request, wheel removal, mountain bike, thru-axle, hydraulic disc.
There we go.
So one thing that I always like to bring into this fold is that a lot of people don't know this, but if you have a Trek bike, this is removable. It's called a switchblade. It's removable and can be used on your front as well. So if you want to, you can also just bring along with you your 5mm.
Turn that around, Brandon.
hex wrench.
Don't keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. The backside, the backside. There we go. That little Bontrager logo. Oh, put it in your hand. Put it in your hand. That's it.
Removable. So you can take this out, use it on the front. It's going to be a righty-tighty, lefty-loosey situation here. So just under your thru-axle. Why is that one so tight? Who built this?
That was Doug.
It was Doug, I bet. So one thing about this guy is you got to kind of be careful for your fork at first. So we're going to use this to unthread your thru-axle. Thru-axle needs to come entirely out, unlike a quick release, so that you can release the wheel. Now, since it's a hydraulic disc brake or even a mechanical disc brake, there's nothing you have to do with the caliper to release it from the wheel. There's plenty of clearance all the time. But what you do want to be conscious of, you do not want to squeeze the brake lever while there's no caliper in the rotor. That caliper will then close beyond the point of retraction, and you're going to need to have a special tool to push them back safely, or you might run the risk of using a screwdriver and perhaps doing damage to your pads. So that being said, we can now put it back in. Again, nothing to do with the caliper except for
Nothing up my sleeve, Rocky.
Just make sure we're lining up three things. We're lining up the caliper with the rotor, or the rotor with the caliper, I should say, and we're lining up our thru-axle axle with the dropouts. Easy to do in the stand, a little tougher without the stand, as I fumble. Just make sure we're all lined up. Thru-axle's going back in, RockShox Maxle. And this doesn't have to be so seriously tight like it was when I was taking it apart. What you want to do is
You don't have to go full ham.
move it till it stops and get a little my patented torque setting. Now, when you're done with that, it's important to know that the switchblade needs to be stored on the rear axle because that one has the magnet to hold it in. If you keep it in the front, it's going to probably fall out. You're going to lose it on the trail. So that's how you do that.